A square. A perfect shape, for equal sides, for equal angles. Everything is in its right place. The square is in our blood. It's a primitive form etched into our minds. Think of the classic toys given to children. Simple shapes meant to be matched, combined, controlled. It's so perfect, it feels unnatural. A direct link to abstraction, a portal to a different dimension. Painters like Malevich and Mondrian understood the square's secret power. They didn't fear its cold geometry, they embraced it. In 1915, Malevich painted a single black square on a white background. No figures, no horizon, no perspective, just a void. A pure idea floating outside space and time. He called it suprematism, art beyond representation, beyond emotion. A rebellion against the weight of the world. It was a declaration. Art no longer cares to serve the state or religion. It wants to be free. Mondrian, in the 1920s and 30s, took another path. He reduced the world to its purest visual language, vertical and horizontal lines, rectangles, and primary colors. A universal primary form. His paintings feel like cities seen from above, or music translated into light and space. For both, the square was a language, not static, not empty, but alive with intention. They treated it not as a limit, but as a tool, a window into a new visual order, a glimpse of the infinite, built on the simplest form. But not every square offers peace. Or is it a constraint, a cage, locked in its proportions, impossible to escape? In 1953, Francis Bacon painted Study for a Nude, a raw, tormented figure suspended inside a transparent box. Not framed, but confined. The square becomes a trap, clinical, silent, inescapable. His subjects are often twisted, contorted, howling, but the space around them is cold and still, like animals in a zoo. They rage inside a geometry that does not bend. They are observed, exposed, and somehow, so are we. The square is not harmless. It's powerful, and sometimes oppressive. In Italy, during the fascist era, the square became a powerful architectural language. The rationalismo italiano, Italian rationalism, embraced clean lines, sharp edges, and geometric rigor. Buildings rose in cubic forms, stock and monumental, stripped of ornament, yet heavy with symbolism. These structures weren't just shelters. They were statements, manifestations of a new order, orderly, and yet lean and authoritarian. Squares and rectangles repeated endlessly, creating facades that seemed both timeless and alien, as if frozen in a reality governed by strict rules beyond individual freedom. The square persists in our cities, in our homes, in our screens. It shapes our vision, defines our boundaries. Even our memories are boxed, framed in photographs, arranged in grids, albums, windows, feeds. Everything is curated into neat squares. We associate it with stability, with reason, but that trust can be deceiving. In the wrong hands, it becomes a tool of control, a way to organize life and thought into rigid categories. The square becomes surveillance, bureaucracy, repetition. Artists have always fought against this. Mondrian tried to make the square dance. Malevich made it float. Symbols of a future beyond logic and gravity. Bacon turned it into a mirror of suffering. But the square remains, waiting still, empty or full, open or closed. A shape, a system, a mirror.